Yo, what is up, people on the internet? Today is the day that Trent is getting a new set of wheels. He did a little bit of a mess up with his last set of wheels, and it was a Subaru, a Legacy. Nothing cool about it. So that's gone, and we're gonna go pick up his new car today. Hopefully, we're gonna go check it out now. We're driving to pick up my brother, and then we'll be heading straight to the guy's house to, of course, check out the car, test drive it, and then you'll see what it is once we get there.
Yep.
Big hype. You ready for this?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for this. I haven't had a nice project car, something that I actually loved driving in a long time, and I think if plans go through and if the car looks like it does in the photos, then this is going to be one hell of a car.
There's the man. What up?
What up?
I got Alex. Now we are heading off. We got an hour and a half until we get to the guy's house, so. There it is.
Yeah. Wait,
One more. Oh yeah, buddy, look at that thing.
Probably should have told him.
We've made it. All right, so we're test driving it. We're giving it a test drive. Trent hasn't driven manual ever, so I'm doing the test drive. It feels good. We're in third. It's cruising. It picks right up, no problem. It's good response on the throttle. Clutch is grabbing really high at the top. It's very, very long. It's like it's in. You're letting it, and it grabs like right at the top. It's kind of awkward, so that'll need adjusted, but. Yeah, she rocks up pretty good.
Definitely way faster than a 240 would have done back in the day.
Oh yeah, way faster than a stock automatic single cam in a 240. This is a D16ZC, so it's a JDM motor, non-VTEC. First through third works pretty good.
I wonder how old this radio is.
Yeah, right.
He said he had this back in high school.
It's a little rough around the edges, but if we tell you the price, you'll understand why it's rough around the edges. She seems like she's driving pretty good though.
That's the main part.
Well, Trent's gonna walk away with the CRX.
Yeah.
He's got his cash out. Took her for the test drive. She seems like she runs mid shifts pretty good. Yeah, she's a little rough around the edges. You know, I'll probably be cutting that and welding in a panel here eventually. Here's the CZ. What do you say? He had this for 20 some years?
Yeah, he was driving in high school.
Driving in high school. Sat at like since early 2000s, so JDM Swamp
Cool.
right there. Get the spoon. That'd be a cool part. But yeah, not too bad. We'll show you more later. Don't want to film too much at this guy's house.
Yeah.
Well, we purchased the car. Trent bought it. Got the title situation figured out. He didn't have it notarized, so we had to wait a little bit, but we are on our way home. Trent's falling behind in the CRX. Everybody get Trent's card information right here. But we have stopped to get some gasoline here at the first gas station, of course, because, well, we got a little bit of a drive and we don't know how well the tank needle, the fuel gauge.
He's 93, right?
Yeah, 93. Is it starting to hit you yet? That you bought this thing?
Yeah, I mean, on the way home, I was watching it from the rear. He was like, yeah, I have a car again.
Yep, you got your own car
It may
again.
not be a drift car, but I got something at least.
He's been driving his mom's CRV ever since he totaled the. This thing runs pretty good, actually. I mean, it's rough around the edges, definitely. rusty and whatnot. Not rusty, but some of the body work is questionable. But, you know, we can fix that. Needs a paint job. But you put 6 gallons in it? Okay, not bad. Hey there, big pork chop. We're gonna hit this rest area here. Over.
They just getting low on battery or something?
Might be. I only charged him last night. She's cruising along pretty well, actually, but I was gonna say I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna have him hop in the car and
Drive around?
well, he's gonna hop in with you.
Okay.
We'll film some rollers or something.
All right.
This is a certified hood classic.
Oh yeah, all day, buddy. Thing's not too bad. Moving. Over. I've been talking to Trent. We've had the walkie-talkies, keep communication, but we're nearly back to the house. This thing has made its maiden voyage, I'd say so. And we ripped her on the highway there a little bit, gave her some beans, and pretty solid car mechanically. You know, body's a little rough, but we'll go over it a little bit once we get back here. Well, it is officially made it home. Do you doubt it at any point, Trent?
Honestly, no. We looked over the engine bay pretty good. Everything was there. Everything was hooked up properly. Get this open here.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it might look like there's a little bit much going on with, you know, this and whatnot, but AM fuel rail, he's got an AM intake, which I mean, I'd rather have the big fat spoon looking cool one.
Eventually.
But MSD ignition coil and stuff, and MSD ignition cap. So I mean, that's all good stuff. Got a set of tube headers. The exhaust actually
It doesn't sound half bad, surprisingly, for a Honda.
yeah.
At least in these parts. Normally around here, you just get straight piped or no pipe.
Yeah, there's a lot of fart can shitters, and I mean, this one's definitely rough on the outside, as you could see. I mean, it's like flat black, and there's some Bondo work here, but
Yeah, there's a little like questionable things it looks like he did over the years. It looks like he had this back when he was in high school, and now he's like 30.
yeah, owned it for over 20 years. I'm just surprised he's getting rid of it. Just at that point, I would think it's worth more sentimental value than, you know,
Yeah.
the real cheap price that you paid.
I mean, to be honest, he had a really good base for a track car. He had it for 30 years. He wasn't using it for anything else. The entire interiors completely stripped. I had all
Yeah,
the
let's-
parts in the other car.
Let's pop that. These seats are actually pretty cool looking too. And the door cards, I think the door cards are my favorite.
Yeah.
With the seat combo. Driver seats, a little rough, but, you know,
bucket will place that.
yeah, bucket all day. Oh, I popped the gas cap, not the... But yeah. You've never seen a CRX. They're kind of funky looking car, but
Oh, it's a stiff door.
they're definitely... Yeah, he said he put different struts on it because they used to fall down.
Well, that's good.
But yeah.
Those are the things that are like first to go after a while.
Kind of stripped rear. Trent got all the plastics and stuff for this, but depending on what he wants to do with it, track car, just kind of keep that track look. We could always clean this up and
I think that's what's
give
probably
it a good
gonna
coat
end
of
up
paint.
happening.
Yeah,
Just a nice, either a weld-in cage or a bolt-in cage. I think that's probably what's going to end up happening with this. It's going to be like a street, like a Conjo style, like how they do over in Japan back in the 80s and 90s with their Hondas. Just nice, clean Conjo style.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's definitely a good base. Needs a little bit of love from us, and you know, with the 240, I'm not afraid to weld and fix stuff that's already been munkled up. But yeah, there's some rough, questionable things like tape on this, and he hacked this up to hold up a larger Civic radiator. But I mean, we can make some nice brackets and make it look solid. But coolest part about it really is this is a ZC. I'll show it again, right there. It's a ZC, so this is a JDM D16 motor, non-VTEC.
Yeah, that was actually a really surprising thing to see on the listing and in person, is that, wow, this is actually like an imported motor. It's not just your basic D16 from the States or K-Swap or something.
Yes, sir.
This should be a very good starting learning engine.
Yeah, definitely rough around the edges, but I'd say it's pretty
For $2,000.
good start. Yeah, for $2,000.
I talked the guy down a bit. He wanted like $2,400 for it, and I offered him $2,000, just a shot in the dark, and he answered and said, yeah, he's down for it.
Hell yeah.
So I think $2,000 is very good for just something that's going to just be like a nice track car, daily-ish car.
Well,
I think we did good, or I think I did good.
I'd say you did pretty good. She handled the ride very well. Cruises really good on the highway. Got to work on some stuff in the rear suspension wise, but the front's solid. We're gonna go through the whole car, of course, anyways. You know how we do it around here. So guess we'll leave it off there. You can we'll get it back here.
Next time you see it, hopefully we're working on it.
Yes, we will be working on it very soon, so look forward to this. A little bit of a grip race light track mod. Gonna be gonna be a blast to rip on the back roads and then at some autocross. So other than that, guys, we're gonna close out this video. Thank you for coming to, well, buy this car with us. We'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.